Welcome to Bcast, Benesch's business law videocast series. This is where we discuss the most topical legal and business issues. In this edition, we're going to be talking to Mike Stovsky, partner and chair of Benesch's 3IP practice group. Today, host Rick Hepp is going to talk with Mike about Benesch's 3IP group and the group's data security and privacy team.
Hi, my name is Rick Hepp. I'm an attorney in Benesch's Labor and Employment Practice Group. Today we have Mike Stovsky. He's the chairman of the 3IP Group. Welcome, Mike.
Hi, thanks.
Can you tell me what the 3IP Group is and what they do for clients?
Sure. 3IP represents innovations, information technology, and intellectual property. So it's a sort of an acronym of sorts for the panoply of work that we do for clients.
What kind of work is that?
Well, our group is a traditional intellectual property group, so we do patents, copyrights, trademarks, trade secrets. We do intellectual property litigation. But in addition to that, we do a full range of technology-oriented deal work, transactions, like licensing deals and cloud deals. And we also help clients to commercialize their intellectual property assets. And we focus on data security and privacy issues as well.
Well, data security and privacy, that's one of the big things that we've seen over the past couple of months. Obviously, we all know about Target and what happened with them with a hacker taking millions of people's bank account statements.
Right.
Now, sometimes we can deal with that, but what does Benesch normally do with their clients? What do you see with them?
Right, so we're on board with the situation with Target. And actually, in the last few months, we've had 3 of the largest data security breaches in the history of the United States. So those include Target, Neiman Marcus, and Michaels. And those are consumer-oriented data breaches. So they involve a lot of consumer data from retailers. So we work on those kinds of matters, helping clients deal with data security breaches. There's law in the United States and worldwide regarding data security breaches and notification requirements and things like that. But the lion's share of our clients are not big box retailers. They're other types of corporate entities, from startups to middle market to Fortune 100 companies, public and private. And most don't have front-facing interaction with consumers. They're business-to-business organizations, but they've still got a lot of data security and privacy requirements that apply to them.
Is the issue more about how we're going to protect our clients' assets or how we're going to recover after a breach happens?
It's both. The work that we do is on the front end, putting into place policies and procedures that are actually required under the law in the United States and abroad, helping clients to deal with the fallout of a breach, meaning data security notification requirements and other types of things, working with outside consultants, working with law enforcement to help remedy a breach or mitigate a breach. And then on the backside, trying to help them do the things that are necessary in order to implement procedures so that breaches don't happen again.
Mike, what capabilities does the 3IP Group have?
Well, in the last year or so, we've really expanded the types of personnel that we have in our 3IP group. So we've added traditional intellectual property lawyers, we've added technology deal lawyers, and most importantly, we've added data security and privacy lawyers. For example, we just hired a gentleman who was the global data security and privacy manager for a large Fortune 100 company. So our capabilities, personnel-wise, in order to help clients both with the front end of data security and privacy compliance, as well as with the problems that arise when a breach happens, have drastically improved over the last year. We have the ability, for example, to place an associate attorney out at our clients who might need somebody on site several days a week or even longer in order to help them implement policies and procedures. So those are the kinds of things we've tried to do in the last year to really be client-focused.
Is there any way once a breach happens that you can go after the bad actor who enacted it?
You can if you can find them. So we use and help our clients to identify consultants that use sophisticated forensics in order to try to track down the IP addresses from which a breach originated. If they're in the United States, typically you're able to drill down, and we work with law enforcement, such as the FBI, in order to do that. They've got very sophisticated methods. Sometimes when a breach arises from outside of the United States, it's very difficult to track down the perpetrator, but we try to use whatever tools are at our disposal. Now, we don't do the technical aspects of that, but we work with the consultants. We bring them in, we work with them, and we work hand in hand with them in order to implement some of these techniques.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you coming in and talking to us about data security today.
Sure, it's my pleasure.